even going to get on here and talk about this, but now I am, because you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore, okay? Okay, so I'm laughing because I'm really having a hard time understanding why there are so many sassy ass, grown ass men amongst us, okay, in society. So my boyfriend and I have been together we're together for 1.5 years. Okay, we were living together, and about 2 weeks ago we get an argument, right? And obviously I'm not going to go into details, but essentially it was just about our needs not being met. And in that argument, I did get a little sassy. I got a little feisty because resentment has built, right? I'm asking you for things, in my opinion, the bare minimum, and it's like pulling teeth. So after our little disagreement, our argument, we agreed to give each other space, which we always do after arguments, okay? Y'all, tell me why this man ignored me. Oh my God, I have a gray hair and it's just like showing, whatever. A week goes by, okay, we didn't talk. So tell me why I offer to get this man lunch, right? Me being nice, of course, that's my fucking problem. I get this man lunch. Do y'all know what he did? Oh my God. This weak ass, sassy ass bitch walks in the house, grabs the lunch I bought him, and then walks out the door. So I said, we need to talk. Now, mind you, this was a week ago, okay? He says, you can't force me to talk. Okay, sorry, girl. So fast forward to today, it's now been 2 weeks since he's spoken to me. I went ahead and I already got me an apartment, all the things. I'm on my way to get my moving boxes right now. But it's been 2 whole weeks. Like, how fucking weird is that? How weird is that? Like, it's one thing to be upset with someone, whatever, but I didn't even get the courtesy of like a text like, hey, I'm not ignoring you, I just need more time to speak. Nothing. This man just nothing. Then, to make matters worse, actually 2 things to make matters worse. One, his fucking brother blocked me on Instagram, which I think is very strong. That's a very weird, that's a very emotional thing to do. And second, bro, I cut my family off. I cut my mother off for this same type of emotional abuse, and you thought you were safe? No. Ladies, always pick yourself, always. When God is removing someone, listen to him, because I should have listened a long ass time ago and I didn't.
Okay, so you see this woman, she's on the internet. Biggest red flag is you talking about your relationship with a guy you quote unquote love on the internet. Another red flag is you referred to him as a bitch, so right then and there, if the relationship wasn't over at that point, it's pretty much fucking over right now. And I think guys, especially millennials, I think we're figuring out that that if we don't feed into the energy, the negative energy, we good. Your power is your silence is your power, your presence is your power. When you don't go back and forth with a woman and she no longer has your presence, you win. But the minute you ask why, or you go back and forth with her, she's winning. That's what she wants. She wants an argument. She wants, and I see this with a lot of black women, right? They associate power, they associate love with trauma, with drama. That's what they associate love with. Sometimes physical abuse, verbal abuse. If it's not an issue or it's not an argument or y'all not yelling and screaming at each other, for them, that means you don't care about them. Some women, if you don't put your hands on them, they don't respect you and they don't care about you. And those women, you stay far apart. You're not doing what Gen Z did or whatever that fucking generation, Gen X did. Excuse me, I'm talking about the older one. Gen X and baby boomers. And we not singing and chasing and all that because you chasing the headache. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna rock with the kid or you not gonna rock with it. But most guys feel like, okay, I'm in this relationship with you, and really I don't even want to do this shit no more. You're difficult. You make my life harder. And when there's an out that our guy can get out of it, I think this generation of men have figured out, hey, guess what? While you need space, I'm gonna give you all the space you want to, because you're a headache. You're a burden. You know what I'm saying? Women, you can't be more of a burden than you're already a burden. Your problems become my problems. Your bills become my bills. Your family issues become my family issues. Your emotional trauma you've been through become my emotional trauma. But they don't look at it this way. My problems stay my problems. You don't want to deal with my problems. You don't want to help with my problems. You don't want to financially help or do nothing. You think opening up your legs is good enough. And at that point, can we get mad at this generation for just saying that we just gonna buy pussy and that because that's all y'all provide? That's it. If you're not gonna want to cook, want to clean, want to be loyal, trustworthy, want to hustle, want to help, and have a balanced household, it shouldn't be I'm paying all the bills, you take care of the kids, and the kids don't know me like that. We should have a helping hand in that. If you don't want to help build wealth, you know what I'm saying, and help build for the next generation, then really, what are we doing here? That's what, women who want marriage, that's what it's about. It's not about love. It's about, laying down a layer for the next generation to lay down their layer so we can build an empire. That's what it's about. Or continue keeping the empire going on. It ain't one person working, you live the soft life. No, we both work, we both grind, we live a soft life when our children get older and we financially secure and we pass the game down them so they can take the family to the next level. But her whole thing is this: instead of telling the man, you know what, I apologize, I was wrong, and doing better, you know what I'm saying, she bought him lunch. She bought him lunch, and instead of women actually doing better, saying, you know what, I apologize, I was out of line, I really wasn't trying to hear what you're saying, I'm ready to start hearing what you're saying, and then act better. But what you end up finding out as a man, it doesn't matter. Once you go back to a woman after the argument, they might do the right thing for a short amount of period of time, but they're going to go right back to what they were doing that was causing the issue. And they don't understand that they feel like they're above fixing their flaws. They're above conforming to what they men want. But then again, they want you to conform to all they wants and all they needs. That's a fact. They want you to conform to all they wants and all they needs, but they don't feel like all they got to do is spread eagle for you. All they got to do is buy you lunch. Even buy the nigga a car. You ain't buy a fucking Pelly jacket or no shit like that. You just buying a lunch was good enough to get him to speak to you. And it wasn't even about the act of her buying him lunch. It was about her getting him over there to speak to her. But instead of just saying, okay, I bought the lunch and I bought the lunch because I did it from a good place. No, she bought the lunch to sit you over there and start another argument. Instead of saying, I apologize and I'm going to try my best to do better. And the thing about it is they don't want to do better. They don't. That's the thing. That's why relationships fail. Women don't understand that. When men are fed up and they stop doing what they was doing, that, like, oh, I just feel like we're not meeting each other. He been stopped meeting your needs like that because you stopped doing what you were supposed to do first. You got to understand you're already a burden. You know what I'm saying? That's like the person that they ordering pizza and the person get to eat for free. He don't have no money. He's like, well, get the wings or get the stuffed crust pizza and the breadsticks and the wings. And you like, bro, you ain't got no money. How are you up? How you up in here making requests and you ain't got no money? That's what it's like. Like, okay, I'm already, and obviously she was staying with him because she said, I'm going to find me an apartment. Already, I'm taking on another expense. My electricity bill go up. My heat bill go up. Your problems are my problems. And you're probably not really making a relief. He's probably more relieved, even financially, when you're gone. Women don't understand how much of a burden a man takes on when they take you on. When you with him, he gonna make sure you good. A real dude gonna make sure you good. Make sure you protected. You know what I'm saying? But y'all just want more and more and more, but want to do less and less and less. And it's so beneath y'all to apologize and change for the man. So when the man stopped doing stuff that he was doing in a relationship, it's because you stopped doing the shit that you were supposed to do as a woman. It's simple as that. Because if he was doing it, he's a real dude. He's a real guy. He's a real man. Something changed about you. If a guy was like, yeah, when I met her, when he met you, he was Google Gaga. He wanted to marry you, and all of a sudden he don't want to marry you. Ain't nothing. He found something out, or you changed, or you did something that changed his mind. Y'all never look in the mirror and be like, okay, how did I fuck this up, or where did I go wrong at? Y'all never look in the mirror and say, oh, what did I do wrong? Never. Well, you stop doing this, and no, what did you stop doing? Being a fucking burden. If a man is already taking you on and doing things that, that doing things for you, bro. What are you, just ask yourself, what are you doing to make his life easier? And most time, nothing. You making it harder. You arguing, you bringing drama, you going out, you fucking on other niggas. But then they want to talk about what you ain't done as a man. Oh, you not doing this and you not doing that. What are you doing? What are you doing? And most guys figured out in this generation, when she gone, your life improved. They passing out pussy for free. It's like passing out samples at Sam's Club. But you know, it is what it is, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support, or just hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.